Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome to SBRforum.com. In this video, we're taking a look at Game 3 between the Anaheim Ducks and the Los Angeles Kings. Now, man, if you're a Ducks backer, you've got your head in your hands right now. This has been an ugly couple of games for Anaheim. Game 1, they're about 7 seconds away from taking a 1-0 series lead. If they won that game, they would have had a whole lot of confidence going into Game 2. Instead, Jonas Hiller and the company blows the lead late in the third period, and then of course the Ducks lose in overtime. Game 2 is a different story. I mean, the Kings barely shot the puck on net, still managed to win 3-1, and now all of a sudden they've got a 2-0 series lead. They've got 3 more games to come at home. In other words, they haven't played a single home game yet, and the Ducks appear to be in dire straits. So what do you do if you're a Ducks backer? Well, there's a couple things you can hang your hat on. First off, this was the highest scoring team in the NHL. You figure at some point they're going to wake up. Secondly, they won all 3 visits to the Staples Center this year. So that is something for them to at least work from. But really, when you take a look at how the Kings have played, they've now won 6 straight playoff games. They've allowed 8 goals in those playoff games. They shut down the Sharks in the first round, winning 4 straight games. They've shut down the Ducks in 2 straight wins. The Ducks have just 3 goals in this series, one of them coming on the power play. Their big guns doing virtually nothing. I mean, Getzlaf's played well, but not much has been heard of Corey Perry. And really, I just see the mismatches in this series continuing. In the back end is really where the difference is in this series. You got Jonathan Quick, who stood on his head in Game 2, kept the Kings in it in Game 1, and eventually led to the win. He's on fire right now. He's looking every bit the Conn Smythe Trophy candidate that I think he's going to be if he keeps this up. As for the Ducks, I mean, Jonas Hiller only faced, 16 shots in Game 2, allowed 14 goals. This comes on the heels of him essentially blowing game number 1. The Ducks don't really have a whole lot of confidence with Hiller right now, and maybe they make a switch to Anderson. But again, Anderson had a goals against average well above 3 in round 1, so I don't know that he's the solution either. I don't know that the Ducks have a solution. You got Anze Kopitar and Marian Gaborik, who are playing absolutely phenomenal right now for the Kings. You got Kopitar, who leads the playoffs in points on a 10-game point streak. As for Gaborik, he's now got 6 goals in the playoffs. What a trade that was at the trade deadline. He's been phenomenal. The Ducks don't have answers for those offensive weapons. As for Anaheim, I mean, look, they didn't really have to face a shutdown pair of defensemen in round 1, but the Kings, they have their blue line really stacked. Drew Doughty matching up against Perry and Getzlaf, and now the Kings will be able to match up even better at home now that they get that last change. So really, I don't see a whole lot of anything changing for the Ducks. It's a team that was better at home this year than on the road. Now they have to go on the road to Los Angeles. The Kings are playing great. They're on a winning streak. I really think that you take a look at how the Ducks played on the road in the opening round. I don't really think much is going to change for them in series number 2. That being the case, I'm going to stick with momentum. I know that Game 3 is going to be the Ducks' best punch, but I think the Kings can handle it. They're going to come out, play defensive, settle things down, and do more of what they've done in Games 1 and 2, and that's try to get a lead or try to slow the games down, play conservative, really get the Ducks into a 1-goal type of a nip-tuck type game, and that's where they thrive, and I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to feed off of Jonathan Quick and try to get an easy goal off of Jonas Hiller, and apparently there's been plenty of those to be had in this series. So in other words, you got the Kings laying a bit of juice here, about -130 to -140. That's still in my wheelhouse. I'm happy to do that. That being the case, I'll take them in Game 3 and expect them to go up ahead 3-0 in this series. Thanks for watching this video right here on SBRforum.com. We've got wire-to-wire coverage of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We've got every game previewed in written form, in video form. Make sure you check that out, and then go to your sportsbook and make some of these picks official. Thanks for watching.